Hey Mama, welcome to Becca Holmes Yoga. My name is Becca. Thank you so much for joining me today. This class is going to be all focused on the third eye and your intuition. So we're going to begin in a Tadasana, but real quick before we begin, I want you to have this free week-by-week pregnancy journal that I created for you. The link is in the description. I've got yoga poses, journal prompts, and yoga philosophy lessons for every week of pregnancy through the 4th trimester. So please download that. That's free, that's for you. All right, join me in a Tadasana where we're gonna focus on our third eye. So find just a very comfortable Tadasana with the feet directly under the hips, palms facing forward. And then immediately bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows, the seat of your intuition, the seat of our soul. Take a few deep breaths into this space. And begin to listen to what your intuition is telling you. Our intuition actually increases as we're pregnant so that we can take care of ourselves and our baby. And no one knows best what the two of you need, except for you. You know best. Mother knows best. So as we go through this practice, I invite you to continue focusing on this area and paying really close attention to the lessons that are coming. And trust those as intuition. Let the thoughts, the emotions, everything that's coming, focus on it here. Let it come and trust that that's your intuition speaking to you. Inhale the arms overhead. We're moving into a crescent pose. So you can grab the left wrist with your right hand and pull up and over. You can also do opposite elbows. Inhale up. Hips stay still as we stretch over to the right side. Maybe your gaze goes up. Again, keeping your focus on that third eye point. And then we come back to center and then switch. So left hand can grasp the right wrist, or again, you can switch elbows. Hips stay steady, centered, and then we stretch the side body. Gaze can come slightly upward. Bringing your attention, your awareness to the third eye point, to your intuition. And then if you're not there already, meet me at the top of the mat. We'll move through 3 half sun A's. And while this is a vinyasa and we typically focus on the breath, absolutely do the breath, but keep your attention on this point for the whole practice. And also see how that shifts your practice. When you bring your attention to one area, whether it be the breath, the third eye, a specific muscle group, you can really focus and hone in your practice on that one intention. So we inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift. That intuition pointing straight down at the mat. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, fully rise all the way up. Exhale, arms back down. 2 more half sun A's. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, letting that intuition point, the third eye point, guide your movement. Exhale, fold. Inhale, strong legs, arms overhead. Exhale, Tadasana. Final one, inhale. Exhale, third eye point, bringing us all the way into our fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time, let's bring it all the way down to the mat. So hands come to the mat, step back into a downward facing dog. If this isn't in your practice, you can always swap downward facing dog for tabletop, bringing the knees down. And as you hold here in downward facing dog, 5 breaths, you can let the eyes close, or you can let the eyes cross and focus up towards that third point. So looking at the point in between the eyebrows. You can also do that with the eyes closed. With each breath, focusing on that third eye intuition, listening to the thoughts coming through, listening to your mother brain kicking on, and trusting that that intuition is strong and that it is true. And now blink the eyes open, left knee comes down as the right foot steps forward into a low lunge, and then we lift, squeezing the legs. Again, let that third eye point guide the movement. Inhale. Exhale. We return, hands to the mat, tucking the back toes, step back to downward facing dog or tabletop. Switch sides. We drop the right knee, left foot comes forward. Inhale. Our guide is our gaze. Exhale, return. Tuck the back right toes, lift into your downward facing dog. We'll keep this movement going for 2 more on each side. So as we inhale, the gaze brings us into this low lunge. Exhale, we return, tucking the toes, stepping back. Inhale, other side. Exhale, return. Inhale, low lunge, right side. Exhale, tuck the back toes, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, dropping right knee, left foot comes forward. Exhale. Return to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then return to standing, coming through your halfway lift. However you need to get there, use your blocks. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, strong legs. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands come through the intuition center and to the heart. And then 2 more postures in this focal point. So doing chair pose, sinking into the heels, toes lift slightly, glutes engage, legs engage, and then we inhale. Again, the focus is on our gaze. What do we see in our mind's eye? What is our intuition telling us? What do we need? We, you, and your baby. 2 more breaths. And release. Final posture, and then we'll do a little seated exercise together. Tree pose. So put your weight into the left foot, and then the right leg is going to opening the hip, and then just bring the sole of the right foot into the left ankle. If you're feeling very balanced today, you can try lifting to the calf, and if it's in your practice, you can lift up to the thigh. That feels pretty okay for me today. Hands can come to heart center, or for a challenge, they can lift. And for this focused balance, engage your core and then find a focal point. That'll keep you balanced, and as well, that focal point can be the focus of your intuition of that third eye. And again, listen. Hold for 3 breaths. Hands come back through the third eye space, back to the heart. Release the leg. Shake it out a little. And switch sides. Weight into the right leg. Engaging the core. Opening the left hip. And then finding, ideally, the same practice you did on the other side. Engage the core. Find your focal point. Find that intuition gaze. Hands at heart center. For more challenging balance, hands can come open and hold. Listen to your intuition. Observe what you see in your mind's eye. And hands come together through the third eye to the heart and release. Option to go through a vinyasa, or you can just meet me on the mat. And then we'll just seal this practice with a few breaths and then a few more focuses on that third eye point. So again, you can cross your eyes almost to where you're looking right here in between the forehead, or in between the eyebrows, right in the middle of the forehead. Or you can do that with your eyes closed, and that energizes the eyes and that whole space. And then we're just gonna sit here and breathe together, taking about 10 breaths, natural breaths, focusing on your intuition. And this is a great practice for observing the mind, whatever comes through, and being able to judge what's coming from our intuition, our true seat of our soul, or our ego brain. So just sit here and observe and listen. And if you're ready, blink the eyes open to complete the practice with me. If you're in the zone, please continue to meditate. Otherwise, hands come to heart center and we will complete this practice together with an Om. Inhale to prepare. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe so that you can get notified of my weekly prenatal and postnatal classes. Also, don't forget to download my free week-by-week pregnancy journal that has loads of yoga goodness for you every week of your pregnancy. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.